If you feeling like a pimp.
Yo, this is the Mack Almanac.
This is the Mack Almanac.
This is the Mack Almanac.
For now.
For now. That's right. I keep
right.
forgetting we're changing our name to Bad Scouts. My name is Kevin Sanchez. You know me. The Sancheezy, the Sanchez. I'm Poppy Shampoo. I'm the Don Bandito.
Why is it Poppy Shampoo? I never understood.
Poppy Shampoo is just a Dominican term.
Because you wash your hair?
Nah, it's just, I don't even know why they say it that way, but it's supposed to be like you good with the ladies.
Oh, it's an actual term?
Yeah.
In the Bronx?
In Dominican
neighborhoods?
Republic.
I've never heard. You've heard that before?
I've
Papi Shampoo.
Yeah.
They say shampoo though, right?
Papi Shampoo. Mira Papi Shampoo. Ahí.
I don't think that
But
existed.
it could be for gay dudes too. Because the first time I heard it,
smooth. That sounds
it's
smooth.
Papi Shampoo.
Yeah. Shampoo.
It's
Papi
smooth
like
as
to
fuck.
lather.
Yo, don't be disrespecting my hair.
Listen,
bro. Don't be. Are you saying
Am I saying what?
what I think you're saying?
That what?
That Papi like to lather?
You like to lather your hair
Oh, okay.
with cum.
Yo, my man's. I'm sorry. I'm not comfortable.
Hey, let's get to introducing our guests for the
introduce
first
our guests.
time. We usually forget.
So, yeah, we always forget, dude. We got to
Yeah.
stop doing that.
And he deserves a good intro.
No, you
does
should
deserve
always forget. I think that'll make it dope. Just do the whole thing, then like at the end,
Oh,
just be
by
like,
the
"Oh
way,
yeah, by the
okay.
way, this is y'all know who this nigga is."
Yo, if you see this man right now, no, he was not in Captain America. He is not Don Cheadle. Okay.
I thought you were gonna say Anthony Mackie. People tell me I look like
You
Anthony Mackie.
I think you look like Anthony. You're right. I got it confused.
That's the he's the second one who took over.
he took over. Yeah,
Yeah,
he took over.
yeah.
He took
Yeah,
over.
wow,
Don
Kevin,
Cheadle.
you're more racist than I thought.
Wow, damn Dominicans. I think we all look alike. This nigga said Don Cheadle.
Cheadle.
And then Kevin goes around telling
Well,
everybody he's
wasn't-
black.
It wasn't. It was the character.
You're not black if you can't tell the difference between two black.
War Machine to me is Don Cheadle. War Machine to me is Don Cheadle.
Okay.
I think of Don Cheadle. I think of Boogie Nights, man.
Oh, what a great
So
fucking role.
you seen Boogie Nights? You
Of course. Yeah.
That last scene where he comes in to buy the donuts for his pregnant
That's
wife,
one of the wildest scenes. Of
and
all
he
time.
makes that decision.
What
Because
was
back
it to take
the decision
10,000?
was somebody comes, robs the place, ends up a cop is in there, and he shoots the guy, and the guy blows the person's head off, and everyone's shot and dead. And he's in there, and the money's right there, and he's like, "Fuck!" He's like, "I want to like open this electronics store and shit." And he just scoops the money and he bounces. Because back in the day, there was no camera every fucking where, you know?
And if there were if it was a camera, they weren't getting shit out of that camera.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
Yo, we still haven't introduced our guest.
Oh, wait, we have a guest. We have a guest. This
Yeah,
week.
we still haven't introduced our
Should
guest.
make it the whole show.
should
Let's go into a tangent, then be like,
Ladies and
"Yeah,
gentlemen,
did we
Panji
introduce him?"
Prokowski.
No, his guy is one of the funniest, one of the most consistently funniest comics in New York City.
Okay, we
I
can say
love doing shows with him. He's just he's a man amongst men.
You introduced me already. Oh, I'm sorry. Go on, keep going.
That is accurate for your bio as well, my friend.
Thank you, Kevin.
That is very accurate.
And it's the great, the powerful
UB Thomas.
Give it up, y'all. I feel like there should be claps.
We should have
we
like
need
a
some
sound machine.
We need a sound machine.
Like, maybe a little bit of confetti.
Get it.
Be
get it.
like Drink Champs and them. You know, they got the thing.
I love
you know,
it. I
Nori
love-
be clapping. You need to clap, goddammit.
Clap,
Everybody,
yeah, everybody clap.
Everybody clap it up, clap it up.
Yo, you know what's the worst about Drink Champs?
What?
Everybody's there is in hip hop. Everyone in there should know a sound engineer. Their sound consistently stinks.
Too many MCs and not enough DJs.
Wait, is it one of the hosts of DJ? Isn't the host a DJ?
Yeah, but he's
Who?
not paying attention to the
DJ
board.
Effin? Is that his name? Yeah.
Yeah, come on, man. Somebody has to hit him up and hey, man, what's going on? Is that just a part of the show?
Well, at least I didn't
the
confuse
that the
you.
sounds fucked up?
Yeah.
I don't know. I ain't never.
That's
I
how
ain't
good
never
that
noticed.
podcast is, by the way.
Yeah, I ain't never noticed the sample, but that's yeah. I only watch like certain people. And podcasts be long. They be like 4 or 5
5 hours.
I can't.
Hammered.
I don't
Yeah.
get podcasts. I don't know why people are into them, would watch them, or listen to them. Other than this
Yeah.
podcast.
I tell you, it's the first one I've ever been on.
Yeah?
Welcome.
I wanted to be. Yeah,
Your clothes are still on. You got to take your clothes
I wanted
off.
to do. Oh, okay. I wanted to do it. I wanted to do it a while back, man. I something came up, but Yeah, man. I don't do podcasts, but I fuck with y'all, man. So I was like, I want to do y'all's podcast.
Well, we had no doubt that you would be an excellent addition to the level of retardation that we spit
every week.
every week.
Mondays. What time do we go up on Mondays? 11?
In the morning.
11 in the morning?
I saw something go up at like 3:40 in the morning last night. What happened? You guys were up? Irish? Like something went up at 4 in the morning last night. We just be dropping stuff in the middle. We're doing it on Indonesian time.
Oh no! I usually put the audio. I put the audio for the episode up ahead of time just so it like has time to populate and shit. But the actual episode went up at like 9 a.m.
9 a.m. Every Monday at 9 a.m. you can catch another episode with me, Josh Palin. It's either gonna be us or we're gonna have great guests like UB Thomas.
Yeah.
This is dope though, man. Y'all own this shit? Like this is y'all?
Yeah.
Y'all married or?
No, we're all in a cult together.
See, that's beautiful. Can I?
Ani's our queen leader.
I need to get in that cult. What I gotta do?
You gotta talk to the mic, buddy.
I'll do anything but fuck a dude. What I gotta do?
Yeah. Well, yo, I heard. I heard some Illuminati theories the other day.
I can check with the guy who's trying to.
Oh yeah, check with him. I don't know if I should say this.
What? What was the theory? I want to hear this.
It was about these rappers.
Okay. That they signed up.
They
to the
were
Illuminati?
like in this party, and these white executives were forcing them to grind on each other. There's only one way to grind. I was gonna say very sexually, but it's only
G-Unit.
Nah, don't even play like that. I would never disrespect the great Curtis Jackson. But it was a rapper I really respect. We all respect.
Well, I know they've been giving shit to Benzino the last few days. You saw the video where the cops came?
Well, no, I just seen that picture. Was that his body? It looked kind of weird. Yeah, it was the picture. They had like a picture with him, like with a shirt off.
Yeah. You didn't see the video?
Nah.
Maybe Irish can find it. It's we should actually pull it up. It's pretty, and it actually pertains to the subject.
Well, today I want to talk about the destruction of
the American family. Kevin and I didn't have an American family.
We didn't grow up with an American family.
We didn't even have a regular.
Did you grow up with an American family? What a family?
I mean, yeah, we was American. I mean, back where I was from, it was American. There was no daddy. That was like every household.
Right.
But did you have a big family growing up that you like spent holidays with? That you like had each other's back in a way, like your cousin maybe had to stay with you.
Of course he did. Look, he's happy, bro. He's not like us,
right?
I'm not fully.
happy.
But nah, yeah, I did.
Did you?
I did, yeah.
Right.
It was cool. In Louisville, we a small. We was a small town, big man. But I had all females in my family. Yeah,
small town, big mind.
Yeah, we're a
I've never
small
heard that
town, but
before.
big minded. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
That.
We were. Yeah, we were small, but we.
Poquito cabeza.
¿No sabe qué eso quiere decir?
We were like New York and LA put together, but like we were super small, man.
But in Louisiana, you said Louisiana?
Louisville,
Kentucky.
Yeah, where we.
Where the Louisville Slugger, the bat, comes from.
The bat, the bourbon.
Louisville. You gotta leave the S. The S is silent.
Louisville.
Come on, John. There you go. You got it.
Sorry, bro.
Yeah,
right.
Don't fuck it up.
Now I can never go there.
Yeah.
So.
You think I'm hitting you with a Louisville vat?
Like, I don't know if you want this on the air.
Man, yeah.
What you spoke about earlier with your mom.
Yeah, of course.
So, like, your mom had your back in the last 2 months where she, like, helped you because you got into a fender bender, right?
Exactly.
And she helped you out.
Yeah.
Right? Which I think, honestly, that's a rare thing today.
Yeah.
I think your parents are like, yo, we got you to 21, 22. You're on your own.
Yeah.
You fuck up, you're on your own. Don't ask for any money. You just got to figure it out.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, they did that to
Which
you
I
right after
understand.
you survived the abortion.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy, Kevin.
Isn't it insane?
But you're a survivor.
L'chaim.
Cheers to Kevin fighting off that scalpel.
Hangers.
I don't know, man. I feel like
Kevin survived an abortion, just so you know. It wasn't a joke.
That's the common
that's
troll.
good shit.
Yeah. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. I like how you said good shit.
Yeah, he came.
Kevin's 1-0 when it comes to abortions.
That's all you gotta be, baby. Undefeated.
Yeah, handsome too. Yeah.
Papi Shampoo.
I'm Papi Shampoo, yo.
Papi Shampoo.
Yo, I was trying to do a bit on stage about it's just too dark, right? I need my own fan base for these kind of jokes. At least I believe so.
You talking about the
Well,
brave enough to leave
I
your
was-
family?
well,
No,
no,
such
no.
thing as too dark, brother. That's how you build your fan base.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's how you
Well,
build them.
I was saying so. I was like, I'm the first Latino Spider-Man. Fuck Michael Morales. I'm the first one. I was in the womb, just, you know what I mean? Just like, but I couldn't. I'm not a big Marvel fan. I don't care about.
So when your mother got her abortion,
she was getting
snapped
aborted.
her finger,
No.
and half of you died because your sister died.
You know, we keep calling her my sister.
You don't know what it was.
I actually don't really
you
know.
didn't unravel the newspaper.
You don't know who your mother is?
No, I know who my mother is.
Oh,
I don't know
okay.
who got aborted. I don't know if it was a female, male, or trans. So,
Oh, you don't want to define them. You don't want to.
fucking UV was like, what? What happened?
Kevin doesn't want to assign genders
wanna
to his
assign
aborted
genders.
sister.
Yo, dude, I'm going full-fledged.
Full-fledged.
100%.
Yeah.
Full-fledged woke. That's it. It's over.
You should, bro. That's
Leaning
the way to
in.
go.
Leaning in. That's it. I'm going to just start doing Spanish bits all day. Whatever it takes to get there.
If you're fully woke, you can't even have a full sentence out of your
Well,
mouth.
I want to ask you a question just off the head. Do you have any bit about you looking like Heavy D? You look like Heavy, like
look
a
like Heavy
Dominican
D?
Heavy D.
Shit.
Anybody ever told you that?
No one's ever said that, and for good reason.
Yeah.
Because I'm murdered. You be? Let me tell you something. You're lucky you're on camera.
You have no idea how bad you just hurt Kevin.
You look good. Nah,
You're
Heavy
gonna
D-
have a hard time sleeping for a few days.
Wow.
now.
Heavy D's handsome. You don't like Heavy D?
I don't remember what Heavy D
Girls,
was
the girls, they love Kev because he's the overweight
You don't
lover.
remember
Heavy D.
D?
Yeah.
Nah, I might have to kill you. Just look. You heavy.
Oh!
There you go.
I kind of did look like Heavy
Oh,
D.
if
know? I do look
Well,
like
we got to see if he got that chin if he shaves his beard.
I don't know
Oh, look,
that.
that's after diabetes took
There
away
you
all his
go.
weight.
Look, there you go.
See, Kev, you just gotta wait for the diabetes to kick in.
Yeah.
You'll lose like 100 pounds in a leg.
Yeah, Heavy D was
Yeah.
dope.
Rest in peace, Heavy D.
Rest in
man.
peace, Heavy D. Rest in peace to the American family, bro.
Yeah. Well,
R.I.P., bro.
You know what killed the American family?
What?
Social media.
yeah, I was gonna say the internet.
Ooh.
The internet.
No, not the internet. It's a
Social-
difference.
yes.
Not the internet. Google is a beautiful thing.
Yeah, but the internet is porno.
No,
you
no,
don't.
no,
Well,
that's not
porno is different. We need porno.
You don't think that porn has been to the detriment of society?
No,
And to
not
the
at
family
all.
in general?
I mean, anything is to the anything. If anyone does anything in access, it's a detriment, right?
I think.
so.
So a little bit of crack is okay.
No,
Yeah,
I think,
yeah, a little bit
I
of crack
think
is
if
okay.
anything, porn
Yeah.
has sustained families for longer.
I think
Yeah,
that as
exactly.
somebody who was born in from a
Don't use your fucking
I'm gonna- well, I-
trauma as your reason for why
I
things are the
know
way they
first-handedly the detriment that being in that lifestyle does to a family and to society and to people in general.
Being in the porn lifestyle.
Yeah, my father owned strip clubs when I was a kid. He married, he was engaged to one of the biggest porn stars. He married a penthouse pet.
are. Quick question. I never asked you this before.
I watch
Yeah.
a couple of guys in some porn that looks awfully a lot like you. Are you in porn?
No, not yet.
Oh, okay.
Your
I'm still giving a comedy a try.
Was your dad? Did your dad own strip clubs when he was with your mother?
No.
It was after.
Yeah, no. My father kidnapped my grandparents to get startup money for his nightclub. It was when I was a kid. My father's clubs were music. They were nightclubs.
Nightclubs.
When I was like 11,
He said that like it was normal.
nothing's normal. He switched it into the strip club business.
Yeah, they kidnapped the grandparents for the nightclub money.
How do you know
I'd only found that out a few years ago.
What does that mean,
Holy shit.
kidnap?
My grandmother told me that my father took my mother's mother and my mother's father hostage.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Call your mother right now and ask her.
A hostage?
Why
That means-
not?
I don't want to torture her. We had a nice Passover where things are on.
Okay.
We're on good standing for the week.
Dude, I
Kevin
want to.
called his mother and told her that he got his ass eaten, and it was fantastic. And you can't call and ask a simple
By the way,
question.
do you guys want to?
Do you want me to call my mom right now?
I called. Yes, I do. But I visited my mom today, and she goes, Kevin, fresco, hijo de gran puta. You know that your sister were here with her family, and they said Kevin disrespect you, and I was like, you a lying ass bitch, because one of my nieces was like, that was the most hilarious thing you could have ever done.
Ira, should I text you my mother's number? Or should I call her from my phone?
just call it from your phone and then
Okay.
just hold the.
I got it.
Yeah.
Hold on. So what was you saying? Because You got to go back. What was the Spanish part that you were saying?
she was like cursing me out a little bit.
Oh, okay.
She was like, I'm still your mother. You gotta respect me. I'm like, I do respect you, Mom. I just wanted to ask you a question. She goes, I couldn't hear the question. What was it? And I was like, yo, Ma, did you know there's girls out here that lick butt? And she was like,
Ma?
Yeah.
Hey, how are you?
you gotta tell her she's on the pod.
Everything's great. You're live on my podcast right now.
Oh no, you're kidding. What's going on?
Listen, Ma, I was telling my friends about the time my father kidnapped your parents.
What?
Do you,
What are you talking about?
well, my grandmother told me that my father tried holding her and Zaidi hostage for money.
Right. They never told me that.
Oh.
That's not true.
Well, that's
no,
too-
they came. No, I think what you misunderstood is that. Yeah, he just talked them into giving him money to
Oh.
start a business. So.
Well, that's not what. That's,
she exaggerated. She said that he didn't.
What?
Yeah, he didn't hold the money, and they actually gave him
Mother's
the
smart.
money, and then
I like it.
went to waste. So
Hang on, man.
they gave him the money, but but they never complained to
Okay.
me.
She's going to cuss
Thanks,
him
Mom.
out.
Thanks, Mom.
Thanks, Mom. Thanks for ruining the bit. What is the craziest thing you could say about my father?
I don't want to talk badly about.
You're not talking badly. We're talking factually. We're
No.
trying to understand what happened and what went wrong with me.
Nothing went wrong with you. You're wonderful.
Thanks,
you're
Mom.
a sweetheart.
Oh.
Nothing went wrong with you. I think one of the stories that you have is when you invited your friends to his tower apartment. And
Oh, you mean when we got robbed and he ratted me out to you and broke the fucking code?
Well, that's what I heard.
What about this one when we were getting rid of artwork in my house that I thought one of them was made by my grandmother, and then you told me it was one of my father's transvestite prostitutes.
Oh yeah, the hooked bug. Yeah.
Right.
That's true.
So
But
my
it was
father-
pretty, but
my
she
father-
was talented.
Yeah, she
did a good job.
they were talented.
To be politically correct.
So my father used to pimp transvestite prostitutes.
Yeah.
Okay, just
Sorry, sweetie.
no, it's I just want I tell people a lot of stories. I don't want them to think I'm a liar over here.
You're not. But you were a child. I tried to protect you.
And what about the time when my someone tried to put a hit on my stepfather's head and my father stopped it?
Oh, you're talking about Steve?
Yeah.
Oh, I stopped him.
Well, they went to my dad, right?
He was a former employee of the Wiz, and he used to do the lie detector
Test. Yeah, he was a cop.
And
He was a fucking filthy
he,
pig.
Well, he ended up. He was corrupt.
Yeah.
He went to jail for some terrible stuff.
And he wanted to put a hit on my stepfather and
Beautiful, lovely stepdad.
yeah. My stepdad was an amazing
because
guy.
because he had to fire him.
Right.
Because there were so many complaints.
Right.
From
But
parents.
the guy went to my dad to do it, didn't he?
Yeah, he started to. He
Yeah.
went to your father, and
He thought my dad would be on board.
He met your dad at your bar mitzvah party.
Right.
So he knew where his business was.
My bar mitzvah, by the way, was
Started-
right next door to my father's brand new strip club in the city called Texas Gold. So my father brought his porn star girlfriend to my bar mitzvah. It was a great time. Okay, Mom, thanks for checking in.
But listen, I'm pretty normal. So.
Oh no, I told everybody that you're normal, Mom. The secret's safe with me.
You know what I'm doing now? My friend's here, and we we read the Bible together.
Oh, that's great.
We translate, and we discuss, and we do this every week.
Okay, I think all my friends would be very happy to hear about that. Mom, thank you so much. I love you.
All right, I love you. Bye.
Okay, bye.
We love you, Mom.
And this is what I mean by there's a destruction of the American family.
Bible.
Okay, there's a destruction of the American family, and we don't have family members like this anymore.
Yeah.
Instead, put up the article where these children, these poor children, not left a dime.
Right, yeah, leaving them to just fend for themselves. You got that, Irish? Look at this sad story. Art collecting Greek shipping magnate disinherits 2 sons, leaves everything to second wife.
Wow.
Could you imagine putting all that effort in?
Is that the
having
second wife?
It's the second wife.
No, is that the second
Wow.
wife?
That's the second wife, yeah.
You know what?
Put-
Upon looking at her face,
When he's 84, that's good for him.
Yeah. Could you imagine what the first one looks like?
Yeah,
Ugh.
pussy is amazing.
I want to read the quote. Could you scroll down a little bit? There was just a little bit further.
Let's see.
It's over here. Okay. No.
You're talking about the one where it's like after careful considerations.
Yeah, right there. After careful consideration, I have decided to give nothing to my sons, Alexis and Sophocles. According to Zulus, Will signed in 2018 the pair and the sons from his first marriage. He has 3 children with his new one. So he made a family.
a new family.
He made a new family.
This is old school. This is old school shit right here.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
he said, fuck that old family.
Are these his kids? Are dum children?
That's the son on the
Yeah,
right.
so that's
See-
the original. Yeah.
See, I got a kid. I couldn't imagine because I'm not with his mother anymore, and I plan on having more children. I couldn't imagine just disowning my son after having a new family.
Yeah, no, I got 2. I got 2 boys from 2 different women. Yeah, you definitely can't do that.
How old is the oldest?
My oldest will be 21.
Oh, I met your son. Yeah,
Yeah, you should.
I met him.
Yeah,
I met him
yeah,
last summer.
Yeah, you met him when he was 20. Yeah, he'll be 21 in July, and my baby boy is coming this Thursday. His birthday, he'll be 11.
Wow.
Okay.
His birthday's the 21st.
Any beef between the mamas?
They're 11 years old.
Between them?
Yeah, do they know each other?
Oh, no, well, vaguely, but nah, they cool. They didn't, nah, they never got to really, it was too far of a difference. Like
Right. 10
my-
years is enough of a buffer
10 years,
zone.
Yeah, and then they moved to Florida anyway, my oldest son's mother. So, yeah, so they never really had like a lot of contact.
And growing up, you had siblings?
Yeah, I got one, so crazy. So I got a brother with the same name as me.
They just got lazy. They were like, fuck
Yeah,
it.
and I got a sister. Yeah,
I know you as UB Thomas.
yeah,
Don't actually know your.
yeah. It's my real name. It's my real name.
But what does the UB stand for?
Yeah. So I'm gonna say what's so
Ulysses.
crazy. I have no idea, bro. I be telling people. So look, and this is on tape, right? So look, so here's what happened. So
Wait.
my daddy wasn't around. You know what I'm saying? So me and my brother didn't grow up together. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We got the different mothers. But he was UB Thomas the 4th. I'm the 5th. My dad's the 3rd. Grandfather's the 2nd. Great grandfather's the 1st. All right. So one time I had this job, man. This chick had like before the DNA and 23 is me and all this shit. She had like some kind of access to like some kind of genealogy website, and she was playing around with it at work. She put my name in, and she found like some old documents like of my great grandfather who enlisted in the army. Found this bullshit, height, weight, whatever, where he lived at, and then we were just flipping through some pages, and it was like an uncounted number of pages that had
All his children?
UBs? So is UB...
no. So let me say that. So what? So it was the next pages. They were all unknown boys.
I was going to just say, was UB unknown boy?
They were all unknown boys. They didn't have the date of birth was question mark. They had a height or weight. Where they were from was question mark. So me.
Kevin forgives you for calling him Heavy D now.
Yeah. So I just kind of put 2 and 2 together, right? It was like, damn, was that what my name stood for?
Name?
So like I said, my father wasn't around, and one time he had life in prison. I went to go visit him one time, and I asked him, I was like, hey, man, I seen this thing. Like, does our name mean unknown boy? So this is how fucked up this nigga was. So he tells me, this is what it stands for, whatever. He agrees with me, right?
Holy shit!
That's a dope fucking name. I'm sorry.
So-
Unknown boy?
Yeah, that would be a great
Yeah.
name for your comedy album.
Oh,
Well, it's gonna
yes.
be, the first name. Yeah, it's actually gonna be the first. Yeah,
I know. I just
should
named
be
it.
the
Thank
second.
you.
It
I
should
get
be the
credit.
second.
The second. Well, I've done. Well,
Unknown-
I got like mixtape. So I've done like 5 comedy things.
Unknown Boys?
No, I've
Oh.
done 5 hours. Like I've done. Yeah, I got.
word?
Oh, I don't doubt it.
Yeah, check me out, bro. I'm from Louisville. Yeah, check me out.
Yeah, we're going to plug it at the end. We
The
promise
Louisville
you.
Lip, man. That's what I used to call myself. Dog. I got 5 albums out where I used to I used to take people's pictures,
Okay.
and put my shit on it, or it would be me. So I had one like one called my Kim Kardashian pose, where I did like remember when Kim Kardashian did that pose where she had the big champagne glass?
Right.
Yeah.
So I redid that.
Oh.
Yeah.
I redid like a Dennis Rodman had a book called Bad as I Want to Be. He was naked on a motorcycle. I redid that pose.
Okay.
I redid Bob Ross. I did Bob Ross. Got a Bob Ross fucking
Fro?
wig. Yeah, you could probably. Yeah, I don't know.
So you'll be. I mean,
got that.
You're from the South. What do you think of fucking T.I. being a comic now?
Man, don't get me on that shit, bro. I don't want to.
You're not feeling that shit, huh?
I don't know. I don't want. I don't. You know, we might get. I ain't gonna say might. We gonna be famous one day, and I don't want no beef with.
Well, he's gonna be an old man.
You know what? You know what I think
That-
T.I. You know where he's fucking up?
Why?
It's such a simple fix.
But what is it?
The simple fix is this. I don't know why no one's telling him to do not telling him to do this, but do T.I. and Friends comedy show.
Mm-hmm.
Get your his favorite comics to go on tour for a little bit. If not his
Maybe.
favorite, because they're
Up
probably
and
on tour,
coming.
or at least up and coming ones, right? Have them write for him.
Yeah.
Only do
I think
10
somebody's
to 15
writing for him
minutes
already.
No, they're not.
Nah.
only do 10 to 15 or host the whole event. Get better at stand-up in that process.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then put out and then go out as T.I. And understand the rules to stand up while you're doing this.
Yeah, I just feel like it's one of them things where he can never leave the hip hop, the hood in him won't leave. So I just don't think he's gonna be a good
Comic, because you gotta be a
Well,
little
look,
bit.
I'm
Yeah.
a hood dude.
Yeah,
I'm a hood
but
dude.
Yeah, but you're comfortable being self-deprecating.
yeah, exactly.
He's not-
He's not comfortable being like,
hurt.
fucked with.
He don't wanna
Like,
be hurt.
You see that chick fucked with him about the allegations or whatever.
Yes, and he flipped
And he
out.
flipped out.
Yeah.
But there's a difference between. Now, I understood why he flipped out. Because it's also your T.I. So, like, people just. No one knows that it was dismissed and they found it untrue. Right? Everyone just remembers you got
exactly.
accused of some shit that was fucked up.
Yeah.
Right? Now, when she says it, everyone just goes, oh, yeah, that's right, you were accused. What happened with that? Because
Yeah.
no one ever looks into it. Right? So I understand. And he's worth, let's say, $100 million. Right? That's a
probably
lot
worth
of money.
$100 million.
I don't believe he's worth $100 million because I don't believe that a person who's worth that much money in hip-hop really wants to do comedy this bad. It doesn't make
You know,
sense
he
to
looked
me.
up his origin name also because he didn't know where T.I. came from, and it was trans individual.
You saying what I think you're saying?
I am.
Are you saying the T.I. is a trans
is-
individual?
Well, you know, it used to be
They
Tip.
are.
It used to be Tip.
It used to be, and now there's no more tip.
Yo, I forgot who it was. And they had a diss track against T.I. He goes, "You could T.I.P. off my dick."
Ludacris.
Was that Luda?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sound. You even sounded like Luda when you did
Yeah,
it.
because that was some shit that 50 and them had set up back in the days. It was on Young Buck's album, I think. Young Buck or what? Yeah, but yeah, they set it up. They did T.I.'s verse first, and they had told Luda like, "Yeah, man, we think he's talking about you." So Luda did his verse, and they didn't know they was gonna put it on the same song. Oh. Yeah, so that was like a big thing back then. You know. Yeah.
I gotta re-listen to
That's
that.
country beef.
Yeah, it
right
was some
there.
South. Yeah, it
Nah,
was
bro,
South
that's
shit.
hip-hop beef, bro.
Yeah, it
Nah,
was-
that's more.
Nah,
country
that's
beef,
hip-hop beef,
bro.
right?
But you know they was
Hip hop
they
beef is
both
when
from
it goes
Atlanta.
state to state.
Yeah, they
I
both
think.
from Atlanta, so
Yeah,
that was big.
yeah.
That was
That's
big back
deal.
then.
It's a big deal back
Yeah,
then.
look that up. Yeah, we remember that.
Wait, hold on, my mans.
Yeah.
Hold on. You just brought out on this show that your name
It's unknown.
is an unknown boy.
Yeah, back. I mean, I don't know 100%, but I mean, you know.
I mean, it's a
Your
good.
dad confirmed it.
yeah, but that nigga didn't know. But that's the thing. So that's why. So
Okay.
if you let me finish, so to go back on the story, I went to see him a couple of years later, and he told me the same story that I told him when I went to go see him the last time.
Why he's a UB also.
Yeah. He is.
So
UB.
he looked it up.
Nah, but he was just going. I told him, he confirmed it, right? But the next time I seen him, he told me like it was the first time.
Oh, he forgot
Again.
that you had told him the story.
Yeah, so I was just like, it's kind of like when you ever heard somebody tell a lie.
Right.
Yeah, but you tell a story and then they retell the story and put themselves in it like
Right.
shit. You be like, hold on, nigga, I told you that story. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I think that's but I don't know. But it made sense. I still to this day really don't know. Like people used to tease me. They used to think it stood for Ulysses Bartholomew.
I would, something like
what I thought
that,
too.
man.
Yeah. And I was gonna change it to that at one point, just so
That
Yeah,
would be
just
the best.
just to do it. Like I was
so
like,
you
fuck
really
it.
don't know what it technically stands for?
Nah, man. My name is capital U, capital B. There's no periods in between. It looks like it spells Ub.
Oop.
I don't have a middle name, and then my last name is Thomas, and my Roman numeral is V.
The
The
fifth.
fifth.
Yeah, so I'm the fifth.
Oop Thomas
Yeah,
the
that's
five.
real shit.
Ooh. Nah, I like UB though. UB's fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, people call me Ub. My
Man.
Spanish people call me Ube.
I mean, I automatically assume
know.
that UB is an acronym for something else.
Nah, it's my real name. People be thinking like, it's people that know me for years, man. Be like, hey, man, but what's your real name? I'd be like, yeah, it's my real. I gotta show them my ID and
Yeah, but then
shit.
your name is Oob. It's not UB.
Well, it's Ub, basically.
Yeah, Ub.
Yeah.
Right.
But because there's no periods in between. But the only reason there's no periods in between is because they don't stand for it.
Because men don't get periods.
Hey.
Oh, wait a second. Maybe I think
We might. I
They
don't
might.
know. Yeah,
Let's
we
ask
got birth
T.I.
control pills.
Josh,
We'll ask T.I.
Josh, are you saying
We got birth control pills
what
now.
I think
They
you're
might.
saying?
What am I saying?
That
What?
gender's not a spectrum?
It's not a spectrum?
Yeah.
No. As far as I know, there's at least 30, 40 different
Oh, okay. Making sure.
genders.
Kidding. Making
Just
sure.
Making sure.
There's 30, 40.
There's 30 or 40
30, 40.
genders.
30, 40 genders.
Yeah.
The destruction of the American family is interesting.
Yes,
Right?
let's get back on that. The
'Cause-
destruction.
I don't know if you guys are living through what I'm living through,
Yeah.
where you're making okay money. You're not making great money.
Yeah.
You're not making fuck you money.
There's two genders, by the way. Yeah.
Hey,
going.
hey, are you saying what I think you're saying? I'm gonna make this a try. I don't know why I like saying that, but I like saying it. 'Cause I'm sorry.
They are not going to appreciate it.
They not.
Yeah.
They not. But
Go ahead. There's two genders.
we're making. Me and the other 34 don't agree with you. I specifically believe there's only 34 genders though.
There's only 34.
Only 34. You can't go past 40.
Was your dad around when you were a kid?
Wait, am I done?
Nah.
You thinking of more genders?
No, stop.
Oh, okay.
Stop. Are you saying what I think you're saying, Josh?
I am.
Are you disrespecting?
Until I was 6.
Until you were 6.
Yes. Go ahead.
Thank you.
I think we
Eugene.
all grew up in the destruction of the American family. I think
of
we were the
course.
first. We were the first wave of the destruction of the American family.
Well, we're-
but we
oh,
still had.
How old are you? I think
I'm 30.
I'm way older than you.
I'm 40.
I got you by a little bit. But we same.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're from the same generation.
Yeah.
So your father left when you were 6.
Yeah.
My
Well,
father and my mother, they split when I was a baby. Kevin's dad gave up after he busted the nut. So
Well, to my
what
dad-
I was saying, hold on. What I was saying to Kevin earlier, because we talked about what today's discussion will be, is that me and Kevin, before we heard your background, we didn't
Kevin and
have the classical, family, the American family, the support system, but we saw it everywhere else. But now we look around, and even if we didn't have it, we were happy to see. Part of us was
Well-
happy to see that that's a possibility. Now it seems that that's
I want to say this.
gone kaput.
I want to say that
Oh,
we
yeah.
had it, just not in a conventional way.
Right. Well, listen, we
Right?
had love. If you
We
have
had-
someone who loves you, that's enough.
Right? So, like, we had family that looked out, like your mother looked out for you
Oh,
a couple
yeah.
of months ago.
Yeah.
Right?
Always.
Your mother, you just had Passover with.
Yeah.
Your mother, female.
I told my mom about
gender.
women eating butt. So we're all in the same boat now, right?
Right.
Like we have family. If I'm in trouble, like my mother, I'm struggling finding a place to live right now. I need to move out by May 1st for my current situation. My mother says, "Hey, listen, why don't you come?
Live in front of the building. I'll
Basically.
bring you food down every day.
You can shower,
Come up and take a pee-pee
come
when
up
you
and take a
need to.
pee-pee and a poo-poo and a shower."
Nah, they
But then you
Dominican,
gotta-
bro. I
No,
know they.
but she was like, "No, my mother."
No, they're Puerto Rican. He's Dominican. That's the problem.
Yeah,
That's
So-
true. He was adopted by a
enemy.
Puerto Rican family.
Oh
I was
shit.
adopted by the enemy, and they never let me forget it.
Oh god.
They always was like, anything I did wrong was like, it's because I was Dominican.
Oh yeah, it's good then. That's a good scapegoat. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, oh, it's in your blood to be like that.
That's what I tell my son. He's a quarter Dominican.
Well, I thankfully, I don't know if that's gonna work with my mom. Me staying for a month or two,
Right.
until I could find a great place for myself.
You think she'd be
But
sick
at least
of
she
you?
offered.
Right. No, it's
Right?
yeah, of course.
Now, currently, I live with 5 strangers. Right?
to live in a
I live,
house.
and I think that's the destruction of the American family. Is
Mm.
that I opt to live with complete strangers right now.
As opposed
not
to staying,
friends, not family, strangers.
Right.
We share one bathroom.
Oh, that was going to be my first question. How many
How many
bathrooms?
bathrooms?
Yeah.
One
Damn.
with 5 people in the same house who don't know each other.
Yeah, but they're all like artist dancers.
Yeah.
So they don't eat
All
shit
dudes?
that much.
No.
Women.
No.
How many?
No.
What's the ratio?
2 girls, I think, and 3 guys. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're saying that the destruction is that we don't have a support system.
We don't have a real support system.
Great porn scenario.
Hey, one of them is a stripper.
Oh, see? That's what I'm saying.
One of them is a stripper, and the other day, you know when you watch porn and you hear you have an ad and it goes ting ting ting, and it's like this girl's getting tokens, right? Like she's getting paid to do webcam shit
Right.
in the bathroom.
You could hear it.
In the bathroom. The stripper was in the bathroom
Taking a shit and getting tokens.
tokens.
Wow.
Yeah, she was getting, and I was
Oh.
like, and she walks out in her t-shirt and panties, and she gave me a look, like come in here, like, but I couldn't do it.
What are you doing,
Yeah.
bro? Why don't you tell her? Let's make some fucking money. Didn't a girl offer you to do
Yeah.
porn with her?
Yeah.
OnlyFans?
Yeah,
with
you
her?
know what she told me recently? You know what
Yeah,
she told me?
what'd she tell you?
Goes, can we take a little video? And she goes, she goes, yeah, I showed it to a few people.
Yeah.
And they were like, this is not it.
Wow.
But she showed it to all guys. And she was like, as soon as she said that, I disqualified that.
What?
Yeah, don't feel
She was
bad.
like, she was like,
Because your dick was too big or your tits were too big?
it was just penis.
Okay.
And she was like, they would rather hear more of me than you. Now I was like,
Well, that's all the time.
yeah,
yeah.
of course. But also, I don't make that much noise when I'm fucking.
Yeah.
So that you'll probably hear me heavy breathing.
You probably make a lot of noise. Kevin, I've slept in the same bedroom as you, bro. You make a lot of noise just sleeping, bro.
No, they're sleeping, not fucking.
Yeah, but
That's all right.
I hold my breath.
I might,
I hold my breath when I fuck. You don't notice?
you hold your breath while
I
you're
hold my
fucking.
breath.
Yeah.
I might have an embarrassing, video out there too, man. That's one thing I said. If I ever make it big, I'm gonna put myself out there first.
You gotta talk shit
Before,
first.
yeah, because I had this dude, me and this dude, I ain't gonna say his name. But me and this nigga was about to do, we was about to, run a train on a chick, man, and we did a little bit of, I don't do coke, but we did a little bit of coke. I didn't know the effect, it fucked with your heart on sometimes if you don't fuck with it.
Yeah.
But it wasn't even really the gist of it. I'm telling you, and anybody, make sure y'all, if y'all ever gonna do any kind of porn shit with your homeboys, make sure you see they dick first. Cause me and this dude did, this nigga, he had a porn dick, bro. This nigga, he had like a 12-inch
Oh
dick.
shit!
Like, so he put his dick, and I'm like,
You're like, here's my clitoris.
I'm like, whoa. I'm like, all right. So I'm like, I'm just gonna watch y'all. And he's like, come on, bro. I'm like, nah. It's kind of like, you watch. I'm a Marvel fan. Like, it's kind of like, you see Hulk, and you're like, oh shit, Hulk is huge, and then you see Thanos, and
Right.
you like, nigga, like Hulk is small, really. So I didn't. So, but I didn't peep like when we first started doing it. So the girl had a camera out. So yeah, man. So it was like a, one of them. You ever got a hot dog pack with them hot dog? You ever have one full hot dog and that one that just didn't make it? That's what it. Yeah.
So when it was getting filled in the machine, it was just a little short.
Yeah, something happened. Yeah, that's what it
Did
looked
the
like.
girl
right.
say
I was-
anything?
Nah, they was being very encouraging.
Come over here.
Like, come on, man. I was like, nah, you
I like
good.
chicks.
You good, man. I just ended up helping him fuck her the whole night. Like,
What?
I'm holding her. Like, come on,
No,
girl, you can take
lied.
it. Yeah, man.
Oh my god! Wait, this is on tape?
I'm a team player.
This on tape?
I don't know. I hope.
I'm going down, baby. Your street in the rainbow. Wow. I mean, I've felt that feeling before, feeling inadequate. But when it was when I was a kid.
Nah, that is a bit though. But no, I didn't. I did what I could, but it was embarrassing because this
Yeah.
this dick was really big. Like I was sitting here.
Are you
Like,
still friends with him?
That's my nigga. Yeah,
Call him
yeah,
right
that's
now.
Fuck that. Fuck that big dick.
Call him right now, yo.
He would probably answer too. Nah, but then
Call him and be like,
but
yo,
then-
can I tell you something? Have you ever told him?
Oh,
what
he
you
knows.
felt?
I've
Told him
the
right
joke.
after.
I've told the joke. Like I did a couple of shows with him, and I told the joke in there, and it killed because everybody knows him. And, yeah, so they was just like, well, was that shit true?
You
And,
probably got
know.
him laid too that night too.
Ah,
If
yeah,
there was a girl.
He
You
does
know what's
well.
crazy?
Uh.
I you know the story about me getting hit in the head by a midget,
Yeah.
right?
I know. I sent you the thing
How?
the other day.
You get hit in the head.
I got
Yeah,
hit in the
he
head,
got
back of the
snuffed
head.
by a
You
midget.
You never heard this?
Did she jump off of the Empire State?
I think so. Wait.
You can't
So
call him
Kevin
midget.
went into the hood when he was younger. He got surrounded by a group of people, and one of them was a midget, and the
midget.
midget was the leader of the crew. And
He wasn't the leader, but he was like.
he was the one talking.
He had no. He wasn't talking. He had a lot to prove.
Was
You know what I
it
mean? You can't be the midget and not have a lot to prove.
was it regular sized people with him?
regular sized people?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So like this dude, I don't know if this motherfucker was on a step or something, but he like jumped up. I heard the wind, and he like knocked me like right here in the back of my head. He didn't knock me out, but like he chipped my tooth. To this day, my tooth, my fang is chipped. But what was I gonna tell you? Oh, so that night in the thing, they were like, "Who you know?" Like it was 2009, 2007 around there, and they were like, "Who you know around here?" Right? And I was like, and I mentioned the only gangster I knew, and I said his name. And then that night, I wanted revenge because a midget decked me twice in the back of the head, you know? So I called my boy, and he goes, all right, I'll do this for you. But just know, like, people might die tonight, right?
Oh shit.
And I was like, he was like, are you prepared for that? Are you prepared to live with the fact people are going to die tonight? And he talked me out of, like, setting something up.
Right.
But I never told him
That-
a midget hit me twice in the back of the head until like 20 years later.
Oh, you
Like
didn't tell
10
him that
years
it was a
later.
midget.
Of course, I was embarrassed. I didn't have the comedy chops to be like, "Oh, you want to laugh right now?"
So
And
after you told him, what did he say?
I have the video of him. Oh, I don't have it anymore. When I told him, we were walking in the streets of Chelsea, and we're about to get a beer together. After like 10 years of not having a beer, he falls on the ground. And he cannot stop laughing.
That shit's
Yo,
hilarious.
he just fell on the floor. He goes, I didn't tell me I would have shot this nigga. I would have got him shot. I'm sorry. I didn't know what you were going through.
That would have killed a little person, man.
He got shot up.
Oh, he
midget?
eventually did?
Yeah, he got shot up. Yeah, somebody killed him. To this day, I like. That's one of the few times in my life because I don't believe in like wishing harm on people. But I still hold this bit of anger.
Against the midget.
Yeah.
But
Against
he's
him, and I
dead
was-
now.
And let me tell you something. I'll spit in his grave. I'll pee in his fucking plot.
Ain't nothing wrong with that,
Like
man.
I don't know if that's
It's a
fucked
raisin
up.
box.
Nah, hey.
It's a raisin whistle.
Is it packaged?
Yeah, that's real shit.
Forgot about a raisin
You've
whistle.
got raisin whistles.
What's a raisin whistle again?
It's a butthole, I think. Right?
Is that what we named it?
I think so.
A raisin whistle?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, what was it? We used to have this old podcast called the Low End Gigolos. That's when we first started podcasting, and we had this phrase called the raisin whistle, and I can't remember what it is because
It's a butthole.
It's a butthole.
It's
It's
a
definitely a
butthole,
butthole. But
yeah.
what was the purpose of it?
I don't know. It's when,
Nah, it's whatever.
we got to cut all this part out. Anyway,
Yeah.
the destruction of the American family.
I think it was planned.
What was planned?
The
The
destruction
Of
of the
course it
American
was
family.
planned. This is
None of us own land. None of us have buildings. None of us has.
Yeah.
We don't own condos or we don't have anything.
Well, now it used to be, 30, 40 years ago, you could make enough money to buy a house. Nowadays, with the average income, and especially if you're living in a city like New York City, you're not going to fucking buy anything.
You could be part of the 5% right
Yes.
now and not be able to afford a house in New York. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Part of the 5% in New York City, you know how much you got to make?
100,000?
No, it's a little more than that.
No, yeah. it's
400,000.
Okay.
That was like 10 years ago when I heard that.
You're
stat.
saying someone who makes $400,000 a year can't afford a house?
A house in New York City.
Of course you can afford a house.
In New York City?
In New York, of course.
No, bullshit.
Like, yeah,
You
man.
could buy a house in my neighborhood, which is one of the best neighborhoods, for $1 million, $500,000.
Where at?
Forest Hills.
Forest Hills. Yeah. I guess you
And it's
can.
going to get even cheaper because a couple days ago they found a woman's body being rolled out in a suitcase.
Oh.
Yeah, she was stabbed 60 times.
60. That's
Yeah.
that's a crime of passion.
Yeah, that's what I was saying to you before.
Yeah.
Ooh,
that's-
where was
I
that
don't
at?
know. 60.
In my neighborhood. I sent you the link. You want to pull that up, Irish?
Oh, I've been to your house before. Yeah. Over there, yeah. I
Yeah.
need to find some, yeah.
So
Okay.
where you went to my house, like that area is nice, but on the other side of Queens Boulevard is like the fancy part. That's like where the
Oh,
real
that's where
money is, and that's
where you see multi-million dollar.
So here, if you look
So-
up there, UB. So
Oh, this is a dog park?
by the way, it's right next to the dog park where I go to.
Isn't that crazy? I noticed it like that.
Damn, is that the lady right there?
That's the lady right there.
Ain't that
And
some shit?
the crazy thing is, the husband who was accused initially, I've spoken to him before at the bar.
Can I ask you a question?
One of the nicest guys.
Let me ask you a question.
What do
Do
you?
you-
What,
is
what's
this
your-
a weird thing to say?
What's that?
I hope that she earned this.
No, God forbid.
You know what I mean by that?
Well, at
You understand
first,
what I'm trying to
I'll
say?
tell you. Hold
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
At first, Kevin, I was because of course rumors come out initially.
Oh,
She's cute,
wow.
right? Rumors came out, and
Look
one
at a 32-year-old white
one
woman.
of the rumors was that she was going out on a date. But then I heard other stuff. See, the guy on the right, I've spoken to him. Really nice guy. I feel terrible for him. He was off in another state showing. That's the. By the
That's
way,
the chill-
they-
yo,
that
first of
blur of their kids' faces. Who is that hiding?
Yeah,
I
they
know
had-
exactly what those kids are.
So they, the husband and the older son were out of state looking at colleges.
They look like they got money, bro.
And he got texted that your family's next.
What?
Yeah. He received a text saying your family's next.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I swear to God. And because initially I heard first it was possible that she was going out on a date and seeing somebody, and that's what happened. They at first they accused his kid.
was she single?
No, they were married. They had 2 kids. The younger son was about to have his bar mitzvah. The older one, they were looking for colleges with the father. They arrested the 13-year-old at first.
See that. They put him
The
in
13-year-old
handcuffs.
boy?
Yeah, they
Put him in
arrested him at
handcuffs.
Her
first.
son?
Her son.
What the fuck's going on?
It's fucking NYPD acting cuckoo, bro.
Whoa, hold up. They arrested the fucking 13-year-old son?
Well,
what kind of pieces of shit?
They found the body, and then they traced a trail of blood back to the house. Then they found video of the body being wheeled out of the house. But in the interim, they arrested the 13-year-old
Why?
as a possible suspect. I don't know, dude. I don't know why. But they let him go, so obviously it's not him. The father got called by either the Daily News or the Post, and they called him, and he said, my family's in a lot of danger right now, because the father had received threats via text message as well.
Yo.
That's crazy.
So maybe
This
having
is
an
like
American
a-
family isn't a good idea.
Well, no. This is the thing.
Yeah.
This is a conspiracy I'm going to bring up right now.
What's that?
The conspiracy is this. The conspiracy is we don't want no American families. So we got to take them out.
Yeah.
One wife, one mother at a time.
Well, controlling a society, you break the family down first.
Who do you think? Who's a suspect? It has to be maybe they're-
China.
I was gonna say Russia, but
Well, they're neighbors.
Well, listen, honestly, those are our enemies. Those are the enemies of freedom right now. And, freedom has to have a base, and all the base of freedom starts with the family. So if you destroy the family structure, you break it from the base.
yeah. Did they say who we get the text from? Who?
They haven't released any of that other information
Yeah,
yet.
you would think they would, unless it
Yeah.
was like on WhatsApp. It was, you can't.
So the text said your whole family, not just your wife. So
The family said you're. I don't know what the text said, but
Just sound like some Ozark shit, bro.
Yeah,
it
it sounds
said on the
cra-
thing.
It sounds like
said
some
Well,
Ozark
he's-
your
shit.
whole family.
he is a fund manager. Like he manages a mutual fund or an investment fund off Wall Street, and they specialize in lithium-ion batteries. So this fucking thing, it could be so deep and so huge and have so many fucking tentacles to
That's
it.
what she said.
Is this real?
100%.
what
I'm
you
giving
just
you
said?
100% facts right now.
Okay.
Yeah, 100% real.
Yeah.
So
right.
the father.
The father is a wealthy dude, makes his money in an investment
lithium?
fund. Lithium-ion batteries.
lithium.
Can we look up lithium-ion batteries and what
Well,
they do?
lithium-ion,
Oh yeah.
lithium
those,
batteries, the majority of that stuff is coming from places like the Ukraine,
Africa.
from China, Africa, places that are in part of the conflict right now. I mean, we are in World War III. I mean, we should acknowledge that, right? UB, would you
Are we-
acknowledge?
I have no idea.
We're in World War III. If nobody told you, yes.
You talking about the Ukraine and Russia war?
It's
Is it still going on?
Yeah, it's still going
Still
on.
going on.
I thought it was over.
No, it's not
No,
over
actually,
yet. They just
season-
stopped reporting on it.
Yeah, it's actually
is that what happened?
well, you know, shout out Will Smith, but like, yeah,
Yeah, that's what
That
happened.
really was the end of
that really was
the
the end of
Ukraine
the
war.
care.
Will Smith smacked the
Chris-
Ukraine war down.
Yeah, how do you feel about that, man?
He got a call from Putin that night. Listen, Fresh Prince.
Yeah.
Maybe you smack the other black guy. And then everybody stopped paying attention, man.
Well, not today. Today I saw something that was crazy. Something about Russia starting to use like
Well, Russia's made a threat like, yo, stop sending weapons over there or we might use a nuke.
that's an act of war. That's a legit,
The war started.
I know it started, but I'm saying to you right now, you can't just. Who did he threaten?
The United States.
He threatened the United States.
Yeah.
When did that come out?
This was yesterday or this morning.
Oh.
Because they're starting their second half of the war now and focusing
I don't
mostly.
like being threatened.
I guess I should start watching the news or something, huh?
Nah, bro, just look for the mushroom cloud out the window.
Hey, man, the NBA playoffs started, man. I ain't got time to worry about the war. Like, shit.
Speaking of, did you watch the new football league? The was it AFL? What is the new football league?
Is that the one with the chicks?
Does it have chick? No. Oh, no, that's amazing. That's not new though. They relaunched an old football league on TV the other day. I sent you a text about it. You know what they have?
The
It's-
United States Football League?
No,
Yes.
it's
USFFL.
is it you? I don't think it's
USFL?
US. No.
The CFL.
No,
probably.
no.
It's USFL.
Canadian.
Was it USFL?
After a 37-year hiatus?
Yes, yeah. USFL. One of the cool things they have, if you know, like with modern NFL, one of the things that they picked up from when Trump had that XFL. You remember the XFL? They pulled in those cameras that they had on strings, which became a staple now in a lot of sports.
Mm-hmm.
With this one now, they have drones. So when the guy goes to do a kickoff, a drone takes off next to the kick and follows the ball the whole way.
That has to be difficult as fuck.
It's gotta be funny when it hits the ball
Yeah,
or some shit.
That's part of the field.
Yeah.
Why did you bring this up?
What?
The USFL?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Are you saying what I think you're saying right now?
Yeah.
Is that Russia has gotten to me and I cannot follow anything about World War III.
No, you
And then
can't.
instantly, I just go into entertainment. By the way, that's what we are now.
What?
Yeah.
United States of America.
What?
We're no longer the leaders in science, obviously. We're no longer, I mean, we have the greatest army in the world, and that's only by default because we spend something like $1 trillion a year, something very close to that, and we spend 40 times the amount on our military than any other country.
Right.
But what we are is, we're just the entertainment capital of the world.
Oh, we've been that for a long
But
time.
we've been there for a long time, and that's all we want to be,
Right.
right?
Well, stand-up comedy started in the U.S. Modern stand-up comedy.
And we want to be safe. That's it.
I don't like being threatened.
So you ready to go
I don't-
re-enlist, Kevin?
I'm not ready to re-enlist because I'm too fat. This motherfucker
man.
just called me Heavy D.
Heavy D wasn't really a big guy. He was
That was
he
a big dude.
He was a big guy. He was tall.
He was an overweight lover.
Yeah, the overweight.
Do you have military in your family, Yubi?
Yeah, my pops was in the military.
Which division?
I think he was just in the army, but it went through like all of them, like my uncles and shit. They was,
You ever
some
consider
Air Force.
doing that?
Fuck no.
No?
Not one time.
If the war comes here, will you take up?
I'm 42. I'll be 42 this year. They don't want me.
So if Russia comes here, you're gonna be like Kagdila and speak Russian.
No.
I got one Russian friend, so I'm gonna stick with him. That'll be my best friend from this point on. But we'll never let that happen. I don't think.
Well,
that'll
they'll
happen.
never get here. But
Yeah, they'll never get
the
here.
missiles might.
Nah.
They could. I mean, they have 6,000 nuclear weapons.
But ain't Trump and Putin real cool? He ain't gonna let him bomb where he live.
Nah, their relationship is not going to save the United States.
You don't
Not with
think so?
not with Joe Biden shaking invisible men in the corner. Did you see that video?
Yeah, he's fucked up. But he ain't no more fucked up than George W. Bush was. George W. Bush did the same shit.
See, George Bush was a younger man. He was just an idiot. But like,
I loved him though.
I loved Bush
he was
too.
he was the funniest president ever.
Honestly, the best thing I thought he did was when the World Trade Center fell down, and he went down to the World Trade Center to the disaster site, and he got on the pile of wreckage, and he went, "I hear you, they hear you, and soon they'll hear from all of us." And we all got excited, and then 10,000 Americans died. How many people died in the Iraq War?
It's none of my business. No.
The Iraq War, the first one?
The second one. It was the second
In
one.
Afghanistan. And then Iraq was worse, arguably, from what I hear from...
What did we lose, 5,000?
I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe 11.
Yeah. Well, Russia lost like 20,000 in the last 2 months.
That's crazy. We talk
Pussies.
about this the loss, like the loss of life is just...
It's meaningless.
Well, it means
Yeah,
nothing
it's
to
mean-
rich
yeah, it's
old men
meaningless,
who
right.
send men to die, for their
No,
bidding.
Bill Burr had this. I don't know if he actually said it, but I'm pretty sure he did. He probably quoted it from his podcast. Where he was like, "We should just tell them we don't want to do this anymore. Like, why are we bidding? Why are we doing the bidding for these old rich white dudes?
Right.
Well, what's the point of this? Like none of us care about war. We're entertained enough.
Right.
Everything's already bought up, right? Matter of fact, if anything, we kind of want the war to come to our doorstep. The only reason why is so like some of this property value can go away.
Right.
So that way there'd be some new owners here. 'Cause everybody owns everything now.
So kill off some owners.
Right?
God bless you.
Well, I used to say that to you when COVID started. I was like, why do we have to close the world down? What if
The
we
only people gonna die.
What if we just let it run rampant, and whoever dies, whoever lives, we get to split whatever's left over?
Whatever's
I
left.
said the same thing, bro.
Doesn't that make more sense?
Yeah.
But that's the mind. That's the mind of the universe right there.
Right.
Like, hey, there's some people here who
We try to
overstood
save
their
everybody.
welcome.
We try to save
Well, the
everybody.
reason they closed the world down, not to get off subject, was because the world is run by wealthy old men.
Yeah.
Okay? And old men
I
are
agree.
most susceptible to dying from COVID virus. So they were like, better get everybody inside. Get this thing out of here. And they're doing it now in China again. Have you seen the videos coming
I
out
know
of
the
Shanghai?
people, like screaming from the top of their.
They have like fucking concentration camps there now.
Really?
Yeah, they're fucking
Holy
putting
shit.
people away. And they're next week they're raising the level in New York City again from low to medium.
Really?
Yeah.
Next week?
Yep, next week.
I'm supposed to go to Austin, Texas. They might keep me there.
Stay there,
Yeah,
bro.
that's why I said I hope it goes all the way back up to high again.
Oh yeah, boy.
Well, if they send me a
Right?
check every
Yeah.
week, I'll take it.
Yeah, I like being home.
Yeah, I could use a year of like getting. I could use another year of like progressing in my comedy career the way
Yeah,
the
man. Like
pandemic has helped me.
as far as New York went, like that's when I started to get. I'm a 3-year resident here, but my shit started booming once COVID happened, man. All the outside shit, like we took all the power away from the clubs. Like we did. Like,
Yeah.
we all had shows. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, man, we need to I like that.
and then he gave it right back. Here you go.
Yeah, gave it right
Thank you.
back.
Can I come inside?
Yeah, now everybody's, I don't know if any of you all, but everybody's like sucking the stands.
Of
dick
course.
and
I am.
sucking. I mean, and it's cool.
Yeah.
If you gotta suck, yeah, this is what this business is. You gotta, suck a dick. But I can't. I'm so anti-establishment, bro. Like I wanna start something. Like I always tell people, I want to be the next. And this is a bad example. I don't know why I say this. He wasn't even that successful besides Biggie. But I always say I want to be the Puff Daddy of his comedy shit. Like,
Puff Daddy was successful.
Take
as fuck.
that.
but yeah, he's successful. But everybody he
take
gets
that.
with him kind of falls off. You know what I'm saying? Like after
what you're
Puff,
saying.
yeah. I mean, who has he really?
But I will say this though, we don't know the other side of that story,
That's very true.
right?
That's
We don't
very
know
true.
how hard those guys were working after they saw some money.
That's true.
Some
But
people get some money, and then don't.
devil's advocate. I like
yeah.
that. I like that.
They-
But
yeah.
that's true.
There's
And
only
that's-
2 people who I know worked hard after signing money with Diddy.
Who that?
3. Those girls who they just weren't talented enough.
And Lil Kim's plastic surgeon.
Biggie and Mace.
Look at that.
Mace fucking retired for 20 years.
Yeah, but
Mace retired like 5 times.
5 times. But he also came back and did albums. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he tried at least. He opened up a church. Like, he didn't just rest on his fucking earnings
Right.
and winnings
Right.
for that time period.
Yeah, but that one group he had, that band group, man, they should have did more than what they did.
They're making the band guys?
I like them, man.
Yeah?
Like Ness and Chopper.
That's
and
Chopper was fire.
I forgot the couple of chicks that was in, like, they was dope, man. Like, they was a chick named Babs.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
The rapping dude. What was the rapping dude that Dave Chappelle made fun of? Dylan.
When I rap and I rhyme, I kill and I rhyme. He said
You know how I knew they were gonna make it? You
How
know
they weren't.
You know how I knew they weren't gonna do
What?
anything?
It was
The
too
moment they had to
go to Junior's Cheesecake.
The moment they did it. The moment they're like, oh, you're gonna walk it.
Yeah, the one who would have like thrown some shit and done something, then he would have been like,
Now, if somebody would have if they would have been like, this is what we're gonna do. You're gonna hand Diddy the cheesecake and then you're gonna slap it out of his hand. They're not gonna do whoever that guy did. That guy would have made it.
yeah.
If you would have been like, here you go, BAM! I would have.
That would have been fucked up.
And he would have been
funny.
famous for years after that.
Yeah, but nah, that's what I'm looking forward to, man. Like, establishments are cool if that's the way that you gotta go. Then I'm with it. But like, I've been doing comedy for 20 years, and I've been like the outcast,
Right.
my whole career. Like,
Right.
I had a group back in Louisville, and I was always the one people were like, man, why you be saying too much wild shit, bro? Like, you need to calm down, like, you know. So I found like a hell of a crew. Like, you know, I got a crew here and my crew in New York. Like, so we all anti-establishment, man. We about to take us like.
So you had people who wanted you to edit yourself.
Yeah, basically.
The
And
fuck
that-
out of here.
Yeah, and you know, I found.
Have you ever told me like, hey Josh, don't say that comedy. That's not
Never. Unless I thought it was like hacky.
corny. Yeah,
Corny.
yeah.
But even if it is corny, like, I don't know, should you say something? Like, because that's your opinion, right? Because
That's true.
I've had that same thing. Like, I've had jokes where they was like, dog, don't say that. Like, that's
Nah.
whatever. And then I've said it and it kills.
Yeah.
And I'm like, see, if I would listen to y'all. So,
That's true.
Trust
Yeah.
yourself.
But when I don't really tell them. I would never really tell. I
Nah.
respect Josh's comedy.
yeah,
Like,
you
I
only
don't-
give your opinion if it's asked.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I'm not
I'm
gonna,
a true believer.
yeah,
of
but I've
that.
never seen a line. I don't think there's anything I could see.
I mean, I've been told you. I mean, people have come up to you about me
Right.
and told you I gotta chill.
I'm gonna tell you, I haven't seen you lately, but
Right.
the last couple of times I seen you, you got like savage on the mic, bro. Like, I don't know what happened. I was like, I love it though. Like, I for real, like you a beast on that motherfucker now,
Thank you,
bro.
bro.
Like, hell yeah, man.
Thank you, bro.
Kev, you got to chill with that, bro. chill with that beast shit.
It's just, you know what it is? You be like, that's where my mind goes. That's what makes me laugh.
Yeah.
And me trying to like worry about what they think or this person might. Yo, if you don't like me, that's fine.
See, I'm with that. I got one flaw though. When I'm on stage, I'm really joking. Like, no matter how mean I am, but if you do get offended, I get mad that you get offended because I feel like you shouldn't. So then, if you do get, I feel bad sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I do?
What?
You know how I do? I just abuse you more.
Yeah.
I see
See,
the people who are offended. I'm like, you're
Lean
offended?
into it, yeah.
And I lean into it so much sometimes that it's
Yeah.
like it just starts cracking.
Speaking of offended, Irish, can you pull up? What do you feel about blackface? How do you feel about that?
Oh, this is the most.
Is that offensive to
Oh,
you?
no, I mean,
I know a lot of people are on the line with that these days.
I guess yeah, these days, yeah. Nah, I mean,
So look at this, UB. You're gonna love this. Woke Arizona diversity activist falsely accuses black DJ of wearing blackface. So she thought that black dude right there was a white guy who covered his face in black
Can I
paint.
tell you something?
wow.
I totally got the fuck he's talking about. So I look like a fake, but he looks black. He looks black.
I mean,
He's
that's
a black dude.
that's
Come
a
on.
nigga. Yeah, what she mean?
So, well, show the lady who accused him, and then this guy, he like helped back her up by saying, "Well, maybe he darkened." There we go.
Oh, that's her.
Look at that.
Oh,
Come on.
Does she got Down syndrome?
First of all, that looks like the first teacher to molest her black students. Come here, Tyrone. I think I can help you with your homework.
Yeah, she eat crayon.
Mom, ain't no white guy
yeah.
dancing like
ain't
that,
nobody
bro.
dancing like- hey,
Hey.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Yeah, blackface. I mean, I guess it has something to. I mean, I guess its original point is offensive.
is that?
But she was so automatically
Right.
ready to be offended that she accuses a black guy.
He looks like he's a different
Yeah,
one of
he
the
do look
34
different.
genders.
He look something.
It looks like El DeBarge.
Yeah, I was just listening to El DeBarge.
Hey, El DeBarge was that
El
shit.
DeBarge.
What-
To the
what-
beat
what-
of the rhythm of
What
the
was
night.
he? What was El
Dancing.
DeBarge?
He
Was he
was
Dominican?
no. He had to be Dominican, right?
Nah,
Or Puerto Rican.
I don't know.
To the beat of the rhythm of the night. Oh, there we go.
Look what I was listening
Dancing till the morning light.
Yeah, that nigga wasn't.
Oh, nice.
to. I like it by DeBarge. Fire, bro.
Eldra Patrick DeBarge.
Yo, so she accused him of blackface.
Yeah. She saw
What
it.
ended up happening? What's the conclusion of
The
this?
conclusion was that
Wow.
they fucking fought back and made a big stink, and to get defense for herself, she found a black professor to say, well, it looks like maybe he darkened his face. That was her defense.
Wait, who is that guy? Why did she care? How was that on her radar?
This was a local community band, or not a community band, but a band from the area, and they put an article out promoting that they were. I think they were having an event, and she saw the picture, and she assumed one of them was a white guy wearing blackface.
Yo, how great would it have been if like she was at the concert and she was like, "What the fuck?" And she
Yeah. Trying to rub it off.
rub it up. Get the straw.
That would have fucked up.
Oh man, yo,
But
too woke.
Well, people are so easily offended these days.
that's only because there's too much access, man. You know what I'm saying?
Too much accents?
Too much access.
Access. What do you mean by that?
You know, when we were growing up, man, it was 32 channels. It was no internet. You know, you got what you got.
Right.
You know, I lived in Kentucky. I only knew what was going on in Kentucky, Cincinnati, Tennessee,
And barely, by the way.
Ohio. You know, I mean, that was it.
So you think being exposed to more diversity puts more light on people being racist?
Well, nah, putting exposure on more diversity is cool, but I'm just saying, like, when you put more exposure on everything, like, you know, and all we hear is the negative, you know, for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, you hear all the bad shit everywhere. So,
Well, I feel like people like that lady, they're looking to be upset about something. They're looking to find.
yeah, and those are the people you got to fuck with the most. Like
Right.
you said, like the people on
What you mean?
stage.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
those
yeah,
people
yeah.
who
Well,
want.
Kevin received a long email once about me from one of his childhood. It was a teacher.
She was like childhood, like kind of like a teacher. Yeah, let's say, just for the sake of argument. let's say that.
She thought that. What did she think about me, Kevin?
She thought that Josh was racist.
Yeah.
And
Well, she seen you on stage.
No, she heard Kevin and I's earlier podcasts, and she thought that I was making fun of him, not making fun with him. So she thought while we were joking around that I was poking
She
at
was
him,
trying to
because
tell-
I would make jokes about him being an abortion survivor and stuff like that, and she took it as if I didn't like him.
Well,
That's
what's
not funny,
interesting,
Kevin. He's
what-
making fun of you.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
She did say that. He's making fun of you. If you're hurt by this, let me know.
You should
If you need a safe space.
She saw a video of me laughing so hard. Not listen. If I felt like Josh is offending me, I'll let Josh. Hey, what are you doing right now? Shut the fuck up. But not even, I mean, I can't even imagine me.
Right, because I would never go there.
But how could you?
Right.
I mean, yeah, even if you did, that's your boy. How could you? You
Yeah.
know?
Right.
So, but also, it made me feel also like she thought I was too stupid
Yeah.
to understand.
That's what I would have took it as. Like, bitch, you think I'm too stupid to know when I'm not being clowned or not?
Yeah,
Like,
like-
yeah.
You
Yeah.
know where we're from.
But
Yeah.
that it comes back to the sensitivity shit. It's like people are looking for a reason to be offended.
But you know what's insane is that they're so sensitive about other people's shit that they end up offending people like me. I was like, you don't think I know that the
Right.
joke is me?
Right.
You think I'm laughing because I'm uncomfortable?
Right.
You think I'm a coward?
Right.
You think
Yeah.
I'm afraid of speaking up for myself?
Yeah.
I do stand-up comedy. And I'm not a fucking self-deprecating dude all the time on stage, or I'm mostly talking at people like
Right.
a piece of shit. So
But
you think I'm
sometimes-
not going to talk at Josh or UB if they're like,
Yeah, but sometimes you got to poke at them people to show them how retarded they are being. That's why I would get on here and say, there's only two genders. I'll say that just to piss them off. Like, I know they're like, yeah, no, there's only two genders. Like, there's two genders. Which, you know, how many of them can procreate?
Right.
You know, there's two fucking genders.
Right.
Like, one gender helps procreate, the other one procreates.
Can we
So,
all
like,
just agree there's two sets of genitals?
Exactly.
Can we just start there?
are you
Well-
saying what I think you're saying right now?
I am. Well,
Well,
you could say, listen, we're not sex and gender is two different things, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
And on that note, I want to say this.
Yeah.
This has been the Mack Almanac. It's been a lifestyle.
Are we done?
This episode, we're done.
We're done.
We're done.
Well, let's let you
UB?
get some plugs in
I
here.
want you to go ahead.
just
Get
before
your final words.
Just to get to that, so you see, you seen the thing. Just to say again that there's two genders. There was a trans woman, and I don't disagree with you whatever way you go. There was a trans woman. I hope I'm saying that right. Who was in jail? You seen that? In jail.
Oh, yeah, impregnated the other women.
And got 2 women pregnant, right?
Yeah.
A woman could not do that. That's all I'm saying.
Wow.
That's all I'm saying.
Because
Hey,
you're
you
saying
beat?
because they're lazy?
Are you
Yes, they are lazy.
saying what I think you're saying?
I'm saying exactly what you think I'm
And
saying.
he stands by it.
And I stand
And that's
by it.
fine, by the
Yeah.
way.
I honestly, I think there's 2 genders, aren't there? Isn't there just man and women,
think,
right?
I think we live in a world. This is how great this country is that we can just decide, there's more.
Yeah.
But there's not. I mean, like,
But
listen, you could be a man or a woman, and you can have sex with a man or a woman, right?
Yeah.
And you can
Whatever.
identify as a man or a woman,
That's totally fine.
Yeah,
you
but
can
if-
identify.
but you can't be a fucking goat.
Well, I don't know.
Can't
There's
be a
there's
table
bitches-
lamp.
There's some bitches who say they're mermaids and elves.
I mean, you are what
You
you
know
are. I
what
mean,
I
you
mean?
listen.
And that's because.
But is
there's-
that culture or is that gender?
no? That's a prevalence of mental insanity going throughout the country.
That's exactly.
And I'm here for it.
You know, I read an article. There's
I'm here for the healing.
I'm here.
a transgender, a man who transitioned to a woman doctor who led for many years. She was like at the forefront of not gene therapy, when they give you hormone therapy for young kids, for people who wanted to transition, teenagers and young adults. And she was like the head of it and pushing for it. And I read an article maybe a week ago. She released that it's gotten out of hand. It's too crazy, and she thinks it's detrimental to society, and that people are just jumping the gun, and that it's a fad now. That young women and young men are looking at, TikTok and Instagram, and they're seeing, I'm trans, and I'm this, and I'm a donkey, and I'm everything. And she said, I can't be part of this anymore, and she's leaving it, and she's promoting
And
against
this is
it
why
now.
stand-up in comedy is such a fucking...
Stand-up is the
it's-
checks and balances of
it is,
society.
in my
Yeah.
opinion, right? Because I know, like, I'm getting on a high horse right now, and I understand that,
Yeah.
right? You could feel that way if you're listening. But also, I remember, like, believing in something so wholeheartedly, right? And, like, that was what I believed in. That's it, right?
Right.
And then having someone make fun of my belief, me laughing, and then thinking, you know what?
Maybe that was dumb.
Maybe that was dumb. Maybe
Right.
I'm too far right, too far left right now. And I need to fucking check myself.
Yeah.
Making fun of something is the kind way of telling somebody, like, let's rethink what you're thinking. Right?
Exactly.
You know, you could be a dirty racist and be like, hey, there's only 2 types of genders. Or you could make a fucking joke about it, and then we can all think about it and laugh.
Are you
2 types of genders?
saying
What I
what I
think
think
I'm saying?
you're saying?
Yeah.
I love doing
What are you saying, Joshua?
guys, this is the Mack Almanac.
You want to promote?
Hold on.
You-
Oh, yeah.
where can I find you?
Go ahead. Where can you find me? I'm in Bushwick, man. Come holler.
Not the address, you be your plugs, your
I'm in-
Instagram.
I'm in BK, baby.
What's your Instagram?
Just UB Thomas the 5th on Instagram. I don't do Facebook no more. I got some shit on YouTube, some old shit. Most of it's bull, but it's out there.
Where can I find it on YouTube?
Just UB Thomas, the Louisville Lip, home of Muhammad Ali. I got permission from his son to use his original
Word?
his original nickname. Yes,
Shout out
I did.
Cassius Clay.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Cassius Clay. But yeah, I got a show. What's today? Tuesday? It's today.
It's coming out next Monday.
Today's Monday. I got a show. I got 2 shows on 420. If people don't know, Hitler's birthday. Got a show. I got a smoke show, and then I got a show I'm doing with some alt comedians.
Okay.
What does that mean?
They, them?
There you go. Doing a show with some alt
The
comedians.
other genders?
Yeah, some alt comedians.
Okay.
Yeah,
How
they
progressive
cool, though.
of you,
I mess with them. Yeah, I ain't got nothing. I said I ain't got nothing to get. And one of them that is on the show, I argue with her all the time about that shit, but it's cool. So
That's beautiful, though. The fact that you could argue with this woman or person, whatever she wants to identify as.
Yeah, well, she's a girl. I mean, she is a girl. Like, I didn't even, but yeah, it's hard to argue with them because they think that you should think what they think, and then we think that they should think what we think. So,
Right.
so it's just trying to find that medium, you know, because I'm old school. Like, I'm telling you straight up. Like I said, two genders. Like, you could pretend to be all you want. I'm with that.
Yeah.
But I can put a semi truck front on a Volvo. Like, you gonna ask?
You know,
questions about
if you
that,
were
right?
born
Like,
today, you would be UT Thomas. You would be unknown they.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, man. But I love fucking with him though, man. Like it's a cool thing.
fun
Like
and
I said, it's funny. It's all fun and games.
Yeah, man. We love everybody. Like in the comedy community, I mean, anybody that we're cool with, man. Like nobody gives a fuck what you are, who you are. They just care if you're fucking cool and if you're funny.
And if you
man.
can't laugh at yourself, then I don't fuck with you
then
at all.
you're not a funny person to me. If you can't laugh at yourself,
Anyway,
Yeah.
give it up.
I was
Heavy
trying to
D.
get on stage all the time.
this has been the Mack Almanac.
For now.
For now. Soon to be the Bad Scouts. Or Bad Scouts Podcast.
Big
love
up to
Big up
UB
to
for coming
Thomas.
today.
Thank you to Too Much Content Studios.
You get the clap.
The great Josh Pallard.
Make sure you like, follow, subscribe, share with your friends. Shout out to everybody, all of our listeners. We love you guys.
Arrivederci.
Arrivederci.
If you feeling like a pimp.